Uncontrived, open, aware, loving presence. It's so nice to see you. Welcome to Satsang, loves. Uncontrived, unrehearsed, not needing to be maintained or sustained, evoked, manifested, created, sewn together, glued together, hoped together, wished together. Truly just this, as you are, as the moment is, as all the cosmos are, as life is. So I thought it'd be sweet today to explore the inquiry, what is my postponement of choice? How is it that I so innocently overlook the harmony that is this moment? How is it that I don't notice the roar of all is well? What is so enticing about the thought of a next second? Something called a future when. What is the payoff for the ego to not notice this that you are? What mental traditions have I kept alive that I've learned from society, from mother, from father? Do I not notice the peace I am in the name of, I gotta get some peace? Or in the name of, I'll find some peace later? I'll find some peace once I go to Machu Picchu, once I get those chakras tuned up, once I have an essential spiritual experience. Because it's a blessed day in the telling the truth of how spiritual experiences come and go. Have you noticed? Big moments of all is one come and go. This invitation is more simple than a feeling tone or a vibrational frequency. All of those, blessedly, perfectly so, come and go. Closer. What gets to stay alive and not dying to the past now? What gets to still imagine it's in control? And not telling the truth of this moment, of every moment you've ever experienced. And then on the flip side, there can be the mantra of all that we imagine is not going to happen if we allow ourselves to be where we always are. The shoes that won't get tied, the bills that won't get paid, the cultural phenomena that won't get resolved, the global conflicts that will continue. Sometimes we really imagine that the intelligence that has perpetuated, created, imagined all the apparent problems in the world is the same one that's going to solve it. So innocent. and yet this unknowable, vivid wakefulness right where you sit, right where you exist. Pure, open intelligence. Never once left, not once diluted, not once pinched off, not once caught in any dream. Only mind can get caught in mind. You, as open, aware, hi, still here, not caught, not seduced, not hoodwinked or bamboozled. Still clear, still bright, still vast. There has been no conditioning strong enough to put a dent in the wholeness you are. There has been no ancestral trauma or momentum of hurt. All of that has its place in the working, in the loving, in the softening, in the innocence of contraction, and then softening again and contracting again. And what a dance. But even in that dance, this screen of being still available, still here, still effortless, still who you are. I love the poetry of phenomena, the poetry of our names and our life streams and our gifts and our talents and all that we can describe about ourselves. Such poetry, and all that we describe in the world. I mean, talk about kids playing make-believe. Only ever been make-believe. Only we forgot we made it up. We're like, oh shit, this is real. Oh shit. No, bitch, it ain't real. Still not real. Oh. It's just nice to just notice. There's no learning here. I love learning. Yay, learning. But this is not for that. There is no even discovery here. Too close to be discovered. You're already standing on the solid ground of your native self. You as the space, the embrace that welcomes all frequencies, all bumper stickers that say high vibe only. Totally welcome here. What a treat to not have low vibes breathing down your neck, haunting you at every turn. Am I going to encounter low vibes on the airplane? Oh shit. In the yoga room? Oh shit. What a delight to all is necessary until it's not. And so the invitation is to just consider, wow, what if I, as an exploration from a space of curiosity, not have to reach for anything and not have to keep anything at bay. but just allow myself to be here, soft bellied and radiant. What if there's an option to not have to live through the lens of strategy, avoiding, replacing, indulging, measuring, dissecting, separating, categorizing, comparing? And this option in this moment to just be open, spacious, safety. How lovely. I love the beloveds that I get to work with that discover that their nature is safety. This one beloved discovered or explored and realized that she's been looking for safety in everything. Like looking for love in all the wrong places. Looking for safety in all these crazy ass places. Safety in body. Oh, my body needs to be a certain way in order for me to be okay, in order for me to be safe, in order for me to. Beloved, bodies are bodies are bodies. Them bitches, no one's gonna make it. Have you noticed? Nobody makes it. It's beautiful that we do all the things and keep the business afloat. That's wonderful, all the things. And that's not where peace is. Mm-mm. No. Sweet maturity. We look for safety in relationships. That's a big ass chuckle right there. Wonderful. Oh, what a way to celebrate. What a way to dance. What a way to microwave your spiritual growth. And perfectly so. People only hear what they hear, understand what they understand, see what they see, experience what they experience. There's no one relationship. There's your version of the relationship and the beloved's version of the relationship. Same with the family. No one family. There's your version of the family and this beloved's version of the family. How wonderful to get to explore and listen. And in those moments where meeting happens, that's the beloved with the self, the beloved with the beloved, heart with heart, closer than personality in personality. Which nothing wrong. All the other stuff is wonderful too. This is not, this is good and this is bad. No, no, no. How wonderful. And there's options. There's options. How do I postpone my truth, my ease of being, by the story of the truth as told, by where I search for safety, where I search for rest. Where are some other places we look for safety? Body, relationships, at the bank, or the Venmo or the Cash App. Yeah, and resources. I'm not safe if I don't have a certain amount. I'm not safe. I've never been safe. I'm never going to be able to make that kind of amount. So, shit. All the thoughts. And of course, all of that perpetuates what I call, and the tres amigos of separation consciousness. The three amigos of which are anytime you're in a funk, if you take a moment and stop and notice, if these three facets of phenomena are at play, you'll always find them. First one, identity. Me and my suffering, me and my story, me and my. The second, time. Time always at the scene of the crime. Because there's tomorrow, something called tomorrow, and then there was yesterday, and Lord, and then cause and effect. Oh, if that happens, then this is gonna happen, and because that happened now, this is happening, and my ancestors did this, and now this, and my this should have done that, and because I didn't do this. I mean, it's like a round your partner do-si do. It's a whole square dance of hungry ghosts, empty mirages. And we overlook, oh shit, I'm okay right now. I love how Byron Katie phrases the inquiry, other than what I'm thinking and believing, am I okay right now? This was a huge moment for me, way, way, way back in the day when I had a boyfriend that worked late. And so I would like get super excited and I would listen to the sound of his car coming into the driveway. And then one day it was really late. And I said, oh shit, where is he at? What's he doing? What's going on? Who's he with? Did it mind? And so much suffering all of a sudden, so much like, what's happening? And and oh, I shouldn't have said that, or I should have, all the thoughts. And then I'd look down and I just noticed that I was wearing socks. And I was like, holy shit, my motherfucking socks are more motherfucking real than these thoughts in my head. No matter how much you sew them thoughts together, they can never make a sock. And what a moment. I was like, holy shit, there is absolutely no problem. I'm just here sitting. Oh, and I'm sitting and my bed is holding me and I'm breathing. There is absolutely nothing happening but a movie playing. It's not even real. What a gift. I'm so thankful for those Buddha socks, reminding me of the difference between what's imagined and what's real. So again, in this moment, any sense of something happening tomorrow that's going to resolve or fix or awaken or clear, just as an experiment, be willing to consider the option of having never heard or read any of that baloney. For a moment. Not 1 second to rely on from now. This is all you got. Because then what happens is that we don't live, we overlook, we don't land where we actually are. We're forever hovering in some hellscape. And no matter what we're experiencing, we think we're at a place. You're not at a place. You're in your mind. When we're in judgment and fear and false evidence appearing real, we're not in a place. We're in our story of the place. And there's no place messier than the mind. And then what a heaven reveals itself in the willingness to be with the luxury that is your best option now, which is right where you are. It's so innocent for mind to co-opt, corrupt, interject, superimpose, project a matrix of its own making. This matrix is not solid. It's not like there's some kind of spiritual aquanet that holds that bitch in place for all eternity. It's still just the mind and self releases, not glue, not you are what's real. Awareness, consciousness, the presence of you, the open heartedness of you, the vulnerable you, the raw you, the soft bodied you, infinite you. And so that's what I love. It's this invitation to notice and then to get really skilled at how suffering happens, how fear happens. And if we were to break it down, it always begins with a thought that isn't true. A thought that isn't true, that is held together by the original uninvestigated assumptions of identity, time, and cause and effect. Anyone have any questions before I continue, or something you'd like to share? And there's a mic right over there. Please talk into the mic, because beloveds that are listening were frustrated that they couldn't hear what was happening. So that's why I have a mic. For the beloveds at home, I got you, beloveds, I got you. What is my postponement of choice? Am I more in the space of indulging in my story? Am I more in the space of avoiding my feelings? Avoiding sensations, avoiding my story of the world, which is the source of what we call addiction? Is my postponement of choice replacing, always wanting to replace a negative with a positive? Or if you're kinky, a positive with a negative. Yeah.
So it seems like in human nature, like drama and the negative makes us feel alive, like we're plugged into humanity.
Can anyone relate to that? Drama. Hey. Uh-huh. So good.
And when, what you said, which I hear all the time in my head, which I love, which is, hey, I'm still here. I have that little voice that just,
Yes.
no matter what's going on, there's that, oh yeah, they're still here, that other
Yes.
part. But it doesn't, there's some, what is your opinion on what is the urge to move into story or drama or
Right.
excitement, what instead of just the witnessing of the moment? Not that, I mean, that
Right.
seems boring, and I'm just saying,
Yeah. No, that's
it's
why
like,
I call it plain ass cracker.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because it's not that, I mean, it's a great place to go when the drama's so big that you can't find your footing.
Yeah.
It's good to remember that, hey, I'm still here,
Yeah.
that all that is just kind of like bad waves on a choppy water. But
Mm.
um, it is interesting that we strive for the delicious, for the all the interaction,
Right.
that kind of stimulation.
Right. Yeah, it is interesting. And that's just the nature of mind. Mind is so forever free to be itself, forever free to be at war with something, um, complain about something, fear something. It's what mind does. And even if we imagine, oh, my mind is at rest, maybe for like a couple seconds, or if you experience a deep samadhi for a couple of months, it could be, or maybe even years. But if there isn't an education in the innocent nature of mind, As soon as mind comes back, oh my God, I lost it. Oh no, what's going to happen? What's going on? It's just the nature of mind. So, this is why I always love the invitation of allow mind to be exactly as it is. Again, we look for peace in our minds. We're like, oh my God, my mind is so busy, and my mind is busier than yours and yours and yours and yours and yours. And I have a kind of mind, and I have this kind of mind and that kind of mind, and you don't have that kind of mind because I have this kind of mind. And that's all mind. There's only one mind. Only one. There's not your mind, your mind, your mind. It's not Oprah. You get a mind, you get a mind, you get a mind, you get a mind. It only appears to be like we have separate minds, but there's just one mind. And that mind, in our willingness to allow it to be as it is, we give it space, we give it room. When we give mind room, it self-releases. That's the discovery in our willingness to. And there's an even more delicious on the other side of mind's version of delicious, which we start to discover. But we got to be willing to move past the apparent thought of mind thinks freedom is boring and peace is boring. Mind is like, I wipe my ass with peace. Mind is like, no, I need drama. I need to be at war. I need to be at fight, or I need to save humanity, or I need to save this, or I need to save that. I need to be the superhero. I need a cape. I need to wear my underwear outside of my pants. And mind is like, I need all these things. It is just, hi mind. You're so cute. You be you, beloved. I notice what is closer than mind. How long has mind been on the planet? Not a long time. It's a recent appearance in our species. Mind is not here as a saber-toothed tiger. It's life lived. And then this wondrous appearance of mind appears, seemingly appears. If mind appeared and there was the awareness to question it, nowhere to land, nowhere to stick. But in the moment that mind happens, as a training wheel, as a permission slip, as support, the technology of questioning that stressful thought is so huge. It is so huge. And it literally is, let's say there's a thought, you're on a plane, that child should not be screaming. Is it true? I mean, that child should not be screaming. Really? That child should not be screaming? I mean, the horror. Your child's the one screaming. That child should not. Is it true? Oh, wait, let me align back with reality. No, of course it's not true. You know how I know that child should be screaming? Because it is. And you're totally at peace. You're not in your mind about the thing. You're not contributing to the undercurrent of violence in the space. You are a presence, a support, and maybe your presence of support helps mama tap into her presence of support, not as a, this is why I'm tapping into my presence of support, as a consequence. Because when you are at peace here, it doesn't matter what's happening anywhere with anyone. You are delighted for everyone to have their own experience. You're like, oh my God, I love that you have your own experience. You are so free to have that thought. And you are so free to suffer. Give someone the kindness to suffer. They're so free to suffer until they don't. Have their nightmare until you don't. If you'd like some support with that, I'm here. And if not, you better get it. Like, yes, you enjoy your universe. Because that's the only, yes, love.
So I just want to share something.
Yeah.
And it's pretty basic. It's
Woohoo.
really simple, but
Lovely.
it's helped me so much in my
Great.
years of being an elder now, is to understand and accept that shit happens.
Isn't that wonderful?
And once you know that it just happens, you have no control over it. You just like let it happen. It takes away a lot of the drama and the like,
Right.
why me? Or what happens now? And it's just understanding that, have faith and security and peace,
Yes.
knowing you have no control over a lot of things going on out there and a lot of things that go on in here, in this vessel. It just, it's just so comforting and soothing to know that, and accepting
I
that
love that.
shit happens.
Shit happens. Yes. Thought happens. Shit happens. Yeah. It's such a gift.
I had a question.
Yeah.
I mean, I was echoing what Carla was saying, that the human mind is not built for anything you're talking about. Like the mind has
It
no,
never has to be.
there's no I mean, you're teaching us how,
Yay.
but there's no, like, it's almost like the odds are against us.
And
I mean, it's not like, so it's really hard.
that's
Like
exactly how the
every
mind
time my
wants it.
emotional body, yeah, my emotional body triggers. And then I try to do this thing of yours, like, this is just a movie, Deborah. You don't need to go there. You're supposed to be here sitting on the chair, or however it goes. I haven't quite got it all in the language, but I kind of can do it. And then I notice I can do it. To your point, it gets a little boring. Like, that's it. Like, the drama's not involved. I'm not trained for this. I just went to my 50th high school reunion 2 nights ago.
Wow.
Like, just looking around the room and thinking, if I try to tell them, this is what I mean. We're like out of the you're so exotic. And the idea of my mind being able to sustain a peaceful state and not drop into my emotional body is what I've learned, is so counterintuitive to what the mind tells me to do every 15 seconds.
Right.
It's like a battle of, it's like muscles. It doesn't feel natural at all. And I feel like I'm losing my personality. Like I have no more, the drama's gone. Like, what do you talk about? It's boring. Yeah, like there's some that I noticed it.
And
you
I'm
know?
just curious, out of we've hung out and would you consider me a boring person?
Well, you laugh all the time. No, but he's got the humor thing, so he tickles himself. But I don't. If you don't have that laugh thing, you'd be boring. You would be.
Well, that'd be I don't even know who that person is.
So all my point is
imagination.
the
Yay,
musculature required to drop the drama is not natural, and it's taking everything I have. And
Well, I want to counterbalance this because we imagine that we need musculature to drop the drama, and we need effort to drop. And that's a very old story. That for a moment, consider a universe where you don't need any effort to just be as you are. So this is why the invitation is to allow it to be. Mind, in my experience, there's no part of me ever hoping or wanting or for mind to be quiet or for mind to be different than it is. What we discover is that underneath our ideas is that there's just this peace that I don't need to maintain. I don't need to hold together.
The bridge from here to there is a very long bridge.
It seems, and only it seems that way until it's not. It may totally seem that way. And something about you has recognized something closer than mine. And I know we've had many moments where we just completely drop in to the humor and to the space where mind isn't in charge. Mind isn't where it's like mind is called out and there's nothing funnier than like, oh my God, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy's doing. And so that's the challenge because we're so conditioned to move from point A to point B. We're so conditioned to if I want to make a cake, these are the steps I take. If I want to do this, these are the steps I take. Oh, if I want to be infinite peace, these are the steps I take. And the invitation here is to, for a moment, not take any steps. What about you is already at peace without taking one step? Can you sense up into your awareness? Is awareness at peace? Mind may not be at peace, and guess what? Mind never has to be at peace. Mind never needs to know peace. Mind never needs to sing peace. Mind can be as long as it needs to.
I think what you're saying, really, I mean, the simple thing that
Yeah.
you're saying tonight is notice. That's all. Don't
Notice.
control, don't judge, don't do anything. Just notice that mind, hello, mind is making a thing.
Yes.
Now I'm going to get involved in this little, thing, blah, blah, blah. And just saying, there's my mind, there it goes. And also, hey, I'm still here. There's
Right.
that. Just notice.
Because what I love about high mind is that we're simultaneously saying high awareness. Because it's awareness, it's peace. Awareness may sound like such a weird word, but it's synonymous with peace, synonymous with kindness, synonymous with ease, synonymous with love, synonymous with wholeness, with okayness, uncontrived, uninterrupted okayness. And then what's so wonderful as we get familiar with this whole world is still here. I love this world. I love my mom. I love my brothers and sisters. I love my friends. I love the drama that unfolds. I love that everyone gets to have their own experience. I love being excited for the new Mariah Carey album that's coming out in a couple of days. Oh my God, I'm like 16 again. It's like I love certain clothes. I love living in my life. I love, hearing what's going on in your world. And it's like I'm so available. And that's what's so exciting. But when it comes to peace, I'm not looking for anywhere because it's like, oh, wow, this is what's here. This is who I am. Oh, appreciate that suggestion. What a wonderful suggestion. And no. Oh, I love that invitation. That's a wonderful. And no, thank you. Here's peace. And so it's really sweet. And then what I love about this is you're available. What are you available for? Why is my favorite word available? Available includes the spice of life. Available includes the hugs and the listening and the crying and the sharing your life story and the laughter and the creativity and the poetry and the music and the dancing and the ceremony and the ritual and the sanity. Yes, love. Can we pass the mic?
So I think what you're saying, Ash, too, is that through mind, we're not going to find peace. And mind is not awareness.
Yes.
It's just in contrast to awareness. Mind is a whole nother level. It's the level of distracted, made up shit.
Yay. Yeah. Like a bamboo forest gets to be a bamboo forest.
Right.
Mind gets to be mind. And awareness doesn't make mind bad or evil or wrong.
It's just
or
underneath.
unconscious or
Yeah.
it's like, oh, look at this one wondrous appearance. And then it stares at it and it's gone. Like mist in sunlight.
I think the issue that I've had is that I've
Yeah.
tried to find peace through mind.
Can anyone relate? Finding peace through mind. If you're trying to find peace through a particular
Problem, whatever.
right, or peace even through ascension or fixing your Merkaba, that's finding peace through mind. If you're trying to find peace in a dark room, that's finding peace through mind. If you're trying to find peace in raw foods for any strategy, that's mind, all mind, overlooking, postponing, right now, bitch, regardless of appearance. Freedom as every appearance. Freedom as immediate perception, peace as immediate perception, love as immediate perception. So good that you spoke to that. Yes. Yeah. And then it's so good to notice the innocence. Mind will forever try to find something because it knows that in this moment, not here. Mind is synonymous with time. Mind is synonymous with past. Mind is synonymous with closed system intelligence, which is all the made up everything that we've ever made up. And that's okay. It's totally okay. Yeah, innocent. We know what it's like to live through mind. We know the weight of it, the fear of it, the anxiety of it, the choke of it, the harm of it, or the itch of it. It's not a good feel, it's an itch feel. We start noticing the difference between good feel and mind good feel. It's like the difference between Cheetos and
Or Barbara's.
I don't know what the fuck. Cheetos are fucking delicious. That was the worst example ever. Ever. But you know what I mean. McDonald's or like let's say Papa John's and like a pizza from Napoli. And those kind of good, it's like, oh, that's not that wow, that used to feel good. I used to really, chug that chocolate milk and and what are those things I'm thinking of that are like yellow with like cream in the middle? Twinkies. Do you still eat Twinkies? No. So yeah, hi mind. And then what's so funny is that we get more familiar with this presence. We start noticing, holy shit, I've only ever been this presence and lived this presence and experienced this presence. Mind is now so not separate from this presence. We just use that languaging as a way to get familiar. It's like we're so emphasized and apparently entranced by phenomena that we speak to it in terms of there's phenomena and there's empty space. It's like there's the movie. So before the movie starts, there's just an open available screen, right? That screen is there all the time. Is that screen getting anxious about what kind of movie is going to get projected on it? Is that screen saying, oh shit, I'm going to have Julia Roberts smile in a whole motherfucking 2 hours? It's that screen saying, oh shit, there's gonna be a lot of blood, there's gonna be a lot of explosions. Oh no, I'm gonna get ruined. I'm gonna get stained. That blood's gonna stain my ass. And then like you can't watch another movie because there's gonna be too much blood on the screen. No. The screen's like, yeah, whatever, project whatever you like. I watch it come and go, and even as it's happening, I notice not even happening at all. Just a dance of light and shadow. What's real? Me, here, present, sky-like, vast, unchanging, unwavering, timeless. All identities welcome, all characters welcome, all plot twists welcome. All languages, all cultures, all appearances, all dimensions, all densities, all religions, all attempts to speak to the silence that has never been spoken. Welcome, welcome. You are this screen of being, of awareness. That's more intimate than even your name and your knickers. And your social security number or your passport number, or even your first kiss. Your first kiss was awareness kissing itself. Yay! Little Bobby Fischer was awareness too. Or in my case, Vangeli. I called him peanut butter and jelly. This moment, no matter how many labels we put, even the label of mind, is still just God with God, infinity with infinity, mystery with mystery, unspoken with unspoken. No matter how many times we call a thing, it never makes it so. No matter how many millions of beloveds say that a floor is a floor, it never actually been a floor. It's just called a floor. It's just called a mind. It's just called a thought. It's just called a feeling. It's just called a this. It's just called that, but not actually that. What actually is the roar of aliveness. Aliveness, not in the realm of opposites, life and death, both points of view appearing in this open view of being. Yes. Can you pass the microphone, por favor?
I don't even know if this is relevant, but I have a curiosity.
I love curiosities.
I'd like to know what you think.
Okay.
This weekend, while I was in the medicine of ayahuasca, I got to experience speaking what some people would call speaking in tongues, but it sounded
Fun.
like Shipibo language to me.
Oh, I love that.
Is that mind or is that a facet of spirit?
It's all a facet of spirit. Everything is a facet of spirit. Whether you're speaking with a country twang in English, or speaking in Shipibo on ayahuasca, or all of it's a facet of spirit. And the definition of it is mind, and that's okay. Mind is a
Trying to
wondrous
define
power.
it.
Mind is a wondrous power, and it has its place. When I'm making a sandwich and I tell somebody, could you pass the pickles? If they give me a chancleta or a sandal, I ain't going to put that in my sandwich. I want the pickles. Mind is practical and wonderful. Separation is wonderful and mysterious and exciting, and it's poetry, poetry, poetry. Now, if there's a part of you that's been like, oh, I gotta learn this language so I can be at peace, then that's moment to question it. But if it's a celebration of the wholeness you are, enjoy it.
Okay.
A celebration of the infinity you are, and the wholeness you are, and the love you are. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, love. So good. I love that. How exciting. And that's one of the gifts. We have all these permission slips that allow us to touch the garment of our true nature as infinite consciousness. And permission slips can be speaking in tongues. It's one of the ways to bypass mind and land in an open field of something that's not ruled by the spell of spelling and language, right? Such a gift. And not it, a ceiling still. This gentleman who found himself diving in the icy waters, the Hoffman method. Wonderful, what a permission slip. The tendency for mind is to make a religion about everything. Everything. Oh, this is the way it is. So this is how it's going to be. Oh, this is how. Thank you, mind. Cannot help but to try to make a religion about anything. But still free. So use the permission slips. Enjoy the permission slips. Follow the breadcrumbs of what resonates, what excites you, what delights you. And during, before, after, as an option, notice what's the same, what doesn't change. The biggest gift, I am so happy that I didn't turn into a religious ayahuasquero person. I am so grateful that I had in my ayahuasca experience that first experience when I was like, oh, this is some good shit. This is some, like, oh, I'm seeing all the dimensions and all the realms and all the things and other thing. I got to recreate this. This is da 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 da. Again, identity, time, cause and effect, moving and giving fuel to mind. I was at a you think you're at an ayahuasca moment? No, no, you are at a gas station for mind. That's the gas station of what's not of mind. Story, 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 story. And I'm like, oh, this is some good shit. How do I recreate this? Thankfully, there was because because I had an experience of this before moving into medicines, there was a tether that said, oh yeah, 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 that's cool. And that's awesome. That's cool. That's wonderful. I'm so excited for you. And what about this moment where you're dancing with Lakshmi? And what about this moment is the same when you're making toast, when you're cutting your toenails, when you're taking a walk, when you're saying this, when you're doing that, when you're happy, when you're sad, when you're enlightened, when you're ignorant, when you're in this lifetime and that lifetime and that lifetime and this thing and that expression, what is the same? And that was the homecoming at a deeper level. There was still some allegiance to this idea that mind phenomena needed to be a certain way in order for this infinite stillness to be present and known. And in that instant, it was like, oh my God, this always here, has been always here, will always be here. This total peace, this total freedom, this total liberation, this bottomless joy, causeless joy, this I don't need to make, oh, thank goodness it's not up to me to have to hold this shit together. Lord have mercy. Thank goodness it's not up to me to have to think this into being or vibrate this into being or frequencize this into being. Thank goodness it's not up to me. Lord have mercy. Thank goodness it is. Oh, thank goodness that what is. What is. What is. And that is you. That is you. That is you. Always been you. Always will be you. And no Hello Kitty sticker can cover it. Every name is a Hello Kitty sticker. Every description is a Hello Kitty sticker. Yeah. And I love the inquiry. If I were to ask you, who are you? But answer the question without touching the past. Not 1 second of the past. Not one stitch, not one glitch, not one atom, not one pixel. Who are you? Reminds me of a little song I wrote when I noticed that said something like, you have imagined yourself to be something. Oh, you have imagined yourself to be something. A name, personality, a gender, race, soul, energy, a point of light, an object, no matter how dense or subtle. Oh, you have imagined, that's all. You have imagined, that's all. You you have imagined yourself to be something. Oh, you have imagined yourself to be something. A name, personality, a gender, a soul, energy, a point of light, an object, no matter how dense or subtle. You have imagined, oh, that's all. You have imagined, 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 that's all. You have imagined. You have imagined. Imagination is wonderful. How delightful. How exciting. And it comes and goes in the unimagined reality that is you. The you that has inspired every sutra, every Veda, every Tantra, every sacred text, every celestial expression, celebrating you, the phenomena, the confetti of the exaltation of the benevolence that you are, the wholeness you are. And then life is, your life is a gift, a prayer. The grace of one human being not contributing to the suffering of the planet. Huge, huge. It's a real option. Thank you, loves, for this satsang, for this time together. I just bow to all of your teachers, all of your teachers' life, everything you've ever experienced. What a gift, what an orchestration, what a divine orchestration. Thank you for choosing kindness and choosing love and choosing honesty and choosing vulnerability and choosing to lean in, choosing curiosity, choosing to be soft, choosing compassion. Let me see the date. I believe I'm here next Monday. I am here next Monday. Yay. That is Monday the 28th. And I'm also here Monday the 4th of August. And I'm also here on the 11th. And I'm also here on the 18th. And I get back from Peru on the 24th, so I'm also here on the 25th. I'm going to be here Monday. Monday. Where I won't be here is September 8th. That's where I'll be in Sedona. But yay, I'm here Mondays. Any new poems? Oh my God, I do have new poems. You want to hear a new poem? Oh my goodness. Okay, this one I wrote a couple days ago called Never Touched by the Medicine. I have drunk the thunder of galaxies, licked the mirror of my mind until it shattered into 1,000 saints and serpents. I have danced with ayahuasca, ayahuasca danced with me in the boughs of my becoming, sat with Bufo, hey Bufo, as the void gave birth to stars and called me lover, and called me lover again, pulled me closer and called me lover again. But I, not the trembling tongue that testifies in ceremony, not the tears that baptize the bucket, I remain untouched. Untouched by the kaleidoscope, untouched by the great unraveling, untouched even by the idea of being touched. And boy, do I like to be touched. Call it what you want, awareness, God, original light, the naked witness behind all mask and molecule mirages, but it's never tripped, never spun out, never gotten lost or needing finding. It is vibrantly sober, clearer than any peak it is before the first dose, after the last purge, second cup, third cup, fourth cup. It is present even while you're still asking, did it work? Is it working? Am I tripping? Is this thing on? Hillier. And the joke is every sacred leaf, every sacrament is just a humble tour guide pointing back to what's always been blazing in plain sight, like a sun laughing and smiling in the mirror. Even the mind, the strongest psychedelic of all, the one that builds pyramids out of pain and makes you think you are the mess, even that bows low before the silence that sees it. So swallow whatever potion you please, beloved. Snort, sip, smoke, sit, but know this, you cannot take a trip to where you already are. You cannot take a trip to where you already are. You cannot take a trip to where you already are. You lightning born stillness, you unmoved mover of breath and beast have never ever been touched by any medicine. Shoo. Thank you, loves. Thank you, loves. Thank you, loves. I want to make an album. If a beloved out there wants to give me $30,000 to make an album, I would love to make that album. So thank you. Please call my rep. My rep is Ash Ruiz. That's my ego, but does business wonderfully. At one point, I want to do a GoFundMe because it's a lot to do the album. So yes, I want to do an album with the music and poetry all together. So I'm super excited to see how that flows. Thank you, beloveds. If you'd like to leave a donation in the thing, you can do so over there or in Venmo. And I'll be here next Monday, and I'm so excited that we all get to be here at this time. What an amazing time we get to be here. Lord have mercy. We all chose this? Yes, we did. All right. Bye. Oh, and for the beloveds here that live here, on tomorrow night, Deborah's doing a book signing at the Boulder Bookstore at 6 p.m. for her new book, I Don't Believe in Astrology. Yay. And I'm gonna share a poem and share a song. Thank you so much. What time is that? That's at 6 p.m. at the Boulder Bookstore.